Hello, and welcome to the class experiment, where apparently I'm pissing off partridge and woodpeckers today out in the woods. Who would have thought? And there's some very, very, very fresh deer tracks right in front of me, so I'm probably gonna see something brown running around. Anyways, so this video. Can Hollywood stop prostituting my childhood? That'd be great. So, you're probably going to think I'm going to talk about this whole Velma BS that was released, where there isn't even a Scooby. Although, from my understanding, Scooby was like Shaggy's pet or something, but it's not a dog. It's like Scooby became like a freaking gerbil or some shit. I don't know. Anyways, so either way, no Scooby, not in the sense that we know Scooby. And no, this is something else. So a few years back, and I'm gonna have to be very, very grateful that I don't have and haven't had for a long time normal television. But unfortunately, I made the mistake last night of watching these recent seasons of the X-Files. Yeah, so I knew that they were trying to do a reboot, and I thought it was supposed to be like a limited thing where it was only going to be a certain amount of episodes, yada yada yada. But I'm on Hulu, and I see seasons, I believe it was 10 and 11 of the X-Files. And dear God, what the did you do? As a person who faithfully watched the X-Files from the very first pilot episode when that aired on Fox, all the way into the final episode, the season finale for season 6. No, 7. Season 7. Season 7 is where it really should have ended, right? Because after that, it was oh, what the hell is his name? Robert Patrick, the Terminator, the T-1000, right? That guy. All of a sudden, that guy's on the X-Files. Nobody can really figure out like why this guy ended up on the X-Files. Obviously, they had to replace Mulder with somebody, but that didn't work at all. So yeah. Anyways, final episode of season 7. Mulder is an X-File. Scully is closing up a file. She's putting it in the filing cabinet. She's sitting at Mulder's desk. She has now taken over the X-Files. So, very, very appropriate. It should have gone no further. Unfortunately, it went way, way past that. So that leads me to seasons 10 and 11, because the original series went on for 9 seasons, 2 seasons too long. There was a movie made in between seasons. There was another movie made after the series ended. Yeah, which was really going back to the whole like Monster of the Week story. Although I do believe it had to deal with like Nazis and like 3-headed dogs and all kinds of other weird shit. But yeah, 2 movies, 9 seasons, and then all of a sudden Fox is like, we never got our opportunity to like really ruin the X-Files. We ruined every other good show that came along. Like either didn't give it a chance, gave it a horrible time slot, demanded changes like halfway through the season. Brimstone. And yeah, so I have to ask, like, who thought that bringing back, oh God, David Duchovny. I'm watching David Duchovny and I'm like, it appears that they selected a homeless man, a fat, bloated homeless man off the streets, shaved him, and then told him he was going to be playing an FBI agent while slapping a suit on him. That's kind of what I got out of this. The other annoying thing is he's driving around in a Mustang. They're FBI agents. They can't afford Mustangs, okay? Like, the whole point of Mulder was he had no life outside of the X-Files, right? He had his apartment. There's the poster on the wall of a typewriter. He slept on a couch because he didn't even own a bed. That was Mulder. That was Fox Mulder. Now all of a sudden he's like middle-aged, going through a midlife crisis or some shit, and he's got a freaking Mustang. Gillian Anderson, on the other hand, looks like she's like the spokeschild for like bulimic Weight Watchers or some shit. She looks very gaunt, super thin, just and the acting, oh my God, the acting was fine for the 90s. It was the 90s. Come on. Like, we didn't have that high of expectations, right? And it fit for the show. It was a lower budget show. It was on the fringe. They just didn't really know what the hell they were doing with it other than telling cool stories, and they had these quirky characters. Now they're trying to make them cool. They gave them a big budget, and dear God, what the hell? So yeah, Scully and Mulder, like they couldn't find two people to, like, if they're gonna reboot it, they couldn't find two new hip agents to replace them. I mean, they did this with what, Dukes of Hazzard, Starsky and Hutch, like every cool show that came out during the 70s and 80s. They just updated things, right? But no, they didn't do that. They took AARP members, tried to fit them in their old uniforms, said, hey, remember this character that you played for a decade? Yeah, you're doing that again, because Californication was like your last heyday. Gillian Anderson, where did she go? Oh yeah, she went over to the UK and started speaking with a British accent. And how the fuck does that work out? Because she's from Michigan. I mean, she lived in Battle Creek. She come to Kalamazoo to go to punk shows. And then she ends up in the UK on the BBC, speaking like this, trying to act like a royal or something. Oh yeah. So yeah, super annoying. Super, super annoying. It would just be great if they just left the good memories of my childhood and my teenage years. If they just left them over there, okay? I like remembering these things, these characters, these stories, and these people in the way that they should be remembered. Instead of going to a fucking funeral where unfortunately they're still alive. And now we have to watch Grandpa, who's no longer the war hero, the FBI agent. Grandpa is now what, shitting in his pants and asking Nana for some more pudding. It's kind of how I felt about Fox Mulder. So yeah, let's go through the list, shall we? He-Man. Thanks, Kevin Smith. You done F that one up. G.I. Joe. Yeah, I did not need to see Channing Tatum running around yelling, what was it, Yo Joe? Or, yeah, I think that's, I don't remember the freaking battle cry anymore. I don't want to. I just want to remember having really cool action figures. They had a bunch of accessories. The cartoon was alright. Actually, some of the cartoon episodes, I did rewatch some of those. They were pretty well thought out. They had complex plots going on. I was like, wow, how is this considered entertaining compared to the shit they come out with now? How is the original G.I. Joe series considered entertainment for kids? That's mind-blowing. Anyways, moving on. Well, I'm happy to see that My Little Pony is available for my daughters. Was never a brony. What the hell else did they bring back? Well, Barbie never went away. You gotta have G.I. Joe, you gotta have Barbie. Now there's the Barbie cartoons, which are... My 2-year-old likes them. Yeah, that's the level those cartoons are at. Barbie cartoons. Dear God. Then there's all the other things that they've messed up along the way. You know, like Star Trek. Star Wars. Dear God. Original Holy Trinity. That is it. I don't want to hear anything about prequels. I don't want to hear about midichlorians. I don't want to hear about the Han Solo movie. Just leave it alone. Fuck you, Disney. Indiana Jones. You know, that last movie with Sean Connery? That's awesome. I'm so glad they didn't make any more. Lethal Weapon. Such an appropriate final movie for that. Jet Li. Chris Rock. Just amazing. So glad they never turned that into a TV series. Miami Vice. Oh my God. You can't do anything with that. You know, it was a music video / TV series that can never be redone. Never. Magnum PI. You're never going to replace Tom Selleck. Jeez, I'm so glad they left that one alone. Right? All I'm saying is, Hollywood, could you stop being a bunch of unoriginal assholes? Leave shit alone. That's just fine the way that it is. You know, if you need some more money, do those nice little DVD box sets that you've been selling at Walmart for the last 10, 12 years. We all know how much you love that. The A-Team. You can get the complete series, the box set on DVD at Walmart for, I think, $60. Best $60 you'll ever spend. But no, you had to go and make a freaking movie, didn't you? That's about it. I keep ranting like this. I'm gonna end up kicking one of these damn trees down. So anyways, that's about it for me. Keep on typing.